The co-working space, all to myself. Let's show you the view again, because I know you love it. You can see, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And my coffee's done now. It's going to be one of those days. So this time next week, I'm going to be waking up bright and early in York, England. But apparently there's a heat wave coming, so it's not too bad. But I'm going to have to pick up some winter clothes before I go back, just because I'm used to a bit of a tropical climate. Look how brown I look here. So today I'm working on this course of mine, which is starting an online service-based business. But not only that, it's how to get your first clients, get to 2-3K a month. And then the second half of the course is about moving to Thailand, getting out of that fear or getting over that fear of moving out of your hometown, what to expect when you go traveling, the benefits, everything you need to know about taking that leap. So yeah, the reason I wanted to create this was because I've had so many people sort of say they want to do what I do, but can't really find any structure. And I can sell a course to get to what I'm actually doing, because this is the life that I live. You can see this from my YouTube, from my Instagram. Like, I'm completely transparent with all this. So yes, rather than creating a course of how to get to 50K a month or how to be a fucking stunner, although I am a stunner. That was an odd example to think of. But yeah, so that's the course. It's going to be out. The aim is to get it out the day that I fly back. So the 12th. Training hamstrings this morning. Brutal. The aim is to get it out on the 12th, which is next Tuesday. All the course modules are done. Drafted, just need to film, put all the resources. It's going to include everything like tracking sheets, everything you need. It's going to be, because I've taken a lot of courses, a lot of coaching, invested thousands of pounds, and this is going to be an absolute fraction of the cost and probably just as valuable. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to get on with it today. And yeah, I will keep you updated. So I've just finished a nice little work block on my course that's coming out next Tuesday. Really happy with how it's looking. I think it's going to be amazing. But I've just had my lunch, quite carb heavy, so feeling fairly low energy. So I figured I would just take a quick 20-minute break. I've got another 15 minutes. And something that we've been talking about in the WhatsApp accountability group that I've got is that we so easily blame our environment or these external forces for not getting work done. And the reason that we do this is to pass the blame off of ourselves for not being focused or not having the discipline to do the work and just putting it on something else. I used to do this a lot. I can't work from home. Like, it's my home and I need to be in a work environment. Or like, if you've got school, you're like, I've not got much time after school. Anything like this, it's just all an excuse. You just need to do the work. Especially if you're into self-improvement, personal development, you need to be able to adapt to your environment. Now, Darwin says it's not the strongest that survive, it's the ones who are most able to adapt. Now, if we're going to make a difference in the world, then we must be able to adapt to everything that comes our way. And for me, I'm going back to York in a few weeks, so my environment is going to change a lot. I'm going to go from living here in paradise to then going back home for a few weeks, which is going to be really nice. I'm really looking forward to it. But there's going to be a change that I will have to adapt to. But you've got to have this mindset of, it doesn't matter where I am. If I'm able to do the work, then I'm doing it. So yeah, that was just a little thought and a little conversation we've been having in the WhatsApp group. I think it's a very interesting subject about how our brains convince ourselves that a task is actually difficult or that we can't do it, but in reality we can. And then it's not helped by businesses aiming for profits, telling us that, oh no, you need these. Focus, things to help you. Like, try to think of a few examples. Like, let's talk about sleep. It's easy to get 8 hours sleep. I don't care what you say, it's easy to get 8 hours sleep. Now, the main things you do is you go to bed at a reasonable time. You don't go on your phone for like the past 2 hours that you're awake. You get into that cycle and you don't have caffeine after midday. It's simple. Companies are trying to tell us that it's very complicated. We need red light therapy. We need those glasses. Like on an evening, we need special face masks, or we need these certain technologies in our lives to help us optimize our sleep. But the reality is that it's very simple. Don't have loads of caffeine. Regularly all the time, go to bed at the same time, at a reasonable hour, and just don't be on screens for like the last 2 hours of being awake. That's all it is. And it comes back to work. It's actually very simple to get work done. You just do it. Again, our brains will try to convince us that it's difficult, that it's complicated, because they're trying to pass on the blame of us not actually doing this work. But you've just got to completely eliminate that thought. You've got to first become aware of it. That's what's happening, and then eliminate it. Over time, you will start to see when these scenarios come up of your brain telling you falsely that something is difficult, when actually it's very simple. So that's just a thought that we've been having in the WhatsApp group. I was going to go up and do a bit of sunbathing, but the sun seems to have gone in. Might just get back to work for a bit. We'll see. Gross. Right, everyone, I just wanted to end this video just by saying a quick thank you to all the support in Instagram DMs and YouTube comments on my content. I'm really glad to see that it's actually adding value. I mean, the main purpose for me now is just to help guide as many young people, like 18 to 24, 25, to just build this life of freedom where you can earn your own money, you can become self-sufficient, you can travel, you can do what you want without the constraints of anything else. So just a huge thank you to everyone, and remember to subscribe. I'll leave my Instagram below, make sure you follow that, because I'm putting up daily stories about this sort of stuff. And I hope you all have a great day. I will see you soon.